This is really an excellent question. The question is, what if we are building inventory of raw material for strategic reasons? And remember, answer to this question is ultimately any decision that we take in business this way or that way has to add to the bottom line of the company, of the business. So if you are holding additional inventory in anticipation that in next 1 month, 2 month, 3 month, prices of the raw material are going to increase substantially, and therefore your expectation is that by purchasing the inventory today, you would be able to buy the raw material at a cheaper price, and you will have to pay interest on this extra inventory that you are buying today. But the saving that you will get because of increase which is going to happen in the raw material prices in next 2 3 months, that saving is going to be much more, and that is why you are prepared to hold inventory and pay a interest cost for that extra inventory. Now, if this is what is your expectation and this is what is your anticipation, and if this is what you are absolutely confident of, then this decision of yours will result into higher profitability for the business, because because of the purchasing the inventory in advance, you will be able to reduce the raw material cost, because if you would have purchased in future, you would have paid a higher price. If you would have paid a higher price, then you would have incurred higher raw material cost. But you're saving that higher cost because of the advance purchases of the raw material. At the same time, you are incurring interest cost, but the difference between the saving on account of purchasing raw material at a lower price and the interest cost that you are incurring, that difference is in your favor. If you are confident of a situation like this, number one, and number two, you also take into account the incidental expenses. So what are the incidental expenses? The incidental expenses is that if you are holding an inventory, you will also be incurring the inventory carrying cost. So when you take a decision of this kind, take into all the factors, take into all the costs into account. And after taking all the costs into account, if you come to the conclusion that after taking every cost into account, your purchasing raw material in advance is still going to result into a positive increase in the profitability of the company, you of course can do that. You can of course do that, because ultimately every decision, the driver is the profitability. I hope that answers your query.